Maybe the kids are just finding out that that is their half brother and their uncle. And on top of that, he's deceptive. He was able to go behind her back and have a child with her mother. Her mother! So of course he likes deception. Alright, y'all, so we are back with the Grady family. So it looks like Tobias was in here just putting some laundry in the wash. Why does he have a pink phone? Anyway, he's just putting some laundry in the wash and everything, and he got a phone call from his little brother Zane. And Zane's like, hey, you were all over there, you know, I saw that Gianna was staying there. He's like, is everything okay with her? He's like, I know things that happened in the past with like mom and, you know, our new little brother, but I don't know, I just feel like we need to check on her because clearly she's not in a good headspace. Like, what did she say when she was over there? And so he's just talking to him a little bit and just kind of letting him know, like, I mean, I talked to her a bit and she kind of feels stuck in that marriage and everything, but, you know, maybe we can help her figure something out. I don't know. We'll see, but, I mean, it's her life. She's got to figure out what she wants to do with it. And she's figuring it out all right. See? Oh, and he spread some juicy gossip about Gianni. So Zane was like, yeah, he's like, I talked to Gianni, which is one of Gianna's sons. I believe that's her first son. And he's like, you know, he just was telling me some stuff about what's going on in the house. Like, we all probably need to check on her with everything that's going on. Because I think it's just now hitting her what happened with mom and with her husband. So let's see. Her son discovered playing games on his phone when he should have been paying attention to a lesson. Carson, he's a grown boy almost. He's like, I mean, a warning should do. Like, he's about to graduate. You know, he's got senioritis. It's spring. He just got to do a little bit more before he graduates. You know, somewhere around here, he's got prom coming up, love day, all that. High school exams. We'll have him graduate this, the weekend of next Friday. But as you can see, today was Gianna's last day for the stayover. She's no longer here. She left. It started on Friday. She just stayed kind of for the weekend, and she was here for the family reunion that we had yesterday. But that's over with. She's home now, and so let's go check up on her and in her house and see what's been tea.
Oh, Reepsta!
Are you kidding me? All right, y'all. Oh, I'm lost. So I said we would be going to Willow Creek, but I meant to say we'd be going to Newcrest. This is where the rest of the family resides. And we're going right to this little house right here. This is where the Kahn family can be found. Dang, this camera is going fast. If you peek right here, this is where the Kahn family can be found, okay? So we're gonna head right in here. It looks like some people are home. Let's see who it is. All right, y'all, so Gianna just made it home. I guess she went into the office for a little bit and she sees Gage just now coming out the house. But by the time that she made it home, guys, it is 11:42. So she's wondering, why is this boy not in school? You know, she's happy to be home and everything. She also notices there's a certain car still in the driveway, but, you know, I mean, I guess it's good. He wouldn't leave the kids unattended. But she's looking at Gage and she's like, how are you just not going off to school? He's like, you didn't see me. All right, so she's gonna pick up her suitcase, or pick up suitcase. I don't know which one is the right one, but she's gonna pick up her suitcase and she's gonna head inside. She sees the dog is outside. He's waiting on her to go in. Is that the neighbor? I didn't know which one was which, so I just told her to pick it up. I don't know. Oh, okay. Hey, girl. Some cars going by. Low-key look like her brother's car. I don't know. But, okay. Well, maybe this one will make her hold it. Oh, I thought she was going to walk with it. It's fine. She got her suitcase. This is their dog, Dale, I believe his name is. He's so cute. He missed mommy. She was gone, but she's here now. So she's going to head inside. And it has that familiar smell that she knows of home. I mean, this is a home that she curated, even though everything that's going on. It's been a while, but I think that Gianna still kind of feels a type of way. I mean, she walks in the door and she instantly is greeted by photos of her and her husband all on the wall and everything. And then she looks to her her left, and she sees some bags here as soon as she opens the door. She walks back out. But anyway, she walks in the door and she's got her little suitcase. She's gonna go place it down somewhere, and she notices, it's pretty quiet in here. I guess the kids are now off to school, which is a little late in the day for them. Where does she place that? Yeah, she notices there's some food on the table, but she just goes back to the foyer. She's gonna pick up this little ball. She sees that baggage in the corner, and she's like, where'd that come from? That's not mine. Hey, Dale. And Dale's running around, and she's wondering where that came from. Maybe it is from her husband, Gary. So this is her husband, Gary. If you can look around the house, there's photos of them everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere from their wedding. Dale's their baby. He's been there from the beginning, before they even had their 3 kids, Gianni, Gage, and Amara. Gianni lives away at college. I believe he's going to graduate this year or just sometime soon. And he lives with Milan, which is her brother's son, her nephew. So here's some more photos from their wedding. Over here, more photos of the family and the wedding. It's everywhere in their home. So she's just gonna close the door and just kind of get settled in. It's 12. I think she kind of went into work for a little bit. She notices there's some food on the table, a lot more than there usually would be, but she's just gonna put it away because no one's eating it right now. And she's just gonna brew up a pot of tea. Let me see. Tea for biscuits? Yeah, it's the morning. I'm going to have her brew up some lavender Earl Grey tea for the time being. As you can see, there's more photos of the family and things like that. But yeah, she's just going to come get some of this food. I don't know if she's happy to be home per se. But she's just going to get right back into it. The house seems quiet. I mean, she did notice that her husband's car was here, but we don't see him. I do hear someone here. Oh, that just spoiled. You gotta put it away, girl. Let's see where Gary is. So Gary's upstairs watching TV. Let me introduce you guys to him. More family photos everywhere. This is from their honeymoon. A lot of these photos, when they went to Selva Dorada for their honeymoon, they were so young and in love. Those are little photos of baby Gianni, photos of baby Amara. That might be a photo of Gage on the bottom, just to equal it out, I'm sure. But here's her husband, Gary. This is who is the father to her kids and to her mother's last child, which is why things are so somber. But he's still wearing his ring. They're still been together, and her little brother is actually quite big now, even though he's her little brother and he's also her stepson. I don't know, but I believe that before Amara left to spend the weekend at her brother's house, things just kind of got, I don't know what the word is, I guess stuff just kind of hit the fan, and she got to tossing clothes around and everything, and just kind of probably trying to get Gary to move out of the house. So, you know, she's packing his stuff up and rummaging through his things. And since she's been gone, he seemed to have, just threw the stuff in a pile, kind of folded some things up. It has been over the weekend, and he was not leaving. She was trying to get him to leave the house, and he wasn't leaving. So she said, you know what, I will. And she did. But as you can see, I mean, their kids are teenagers. They can slightly take care of themselves. Not that they need to, because that's not okay, but they can slightly take care of themselves. But yeah, Gary's just here. What's he on his phone about? I don't know. He's here watching TV, and she saw those bags downstairs, and she's like, I'm wondering if those are his, because I don't know where they came from. And Dale's crying. So she's going to go head upstairs, and let's see what she's seeing. Oh, she sees Gary, and she's like coming to sit by him autonomously, y'all. He laughing was funny. So I finally got the new pack. Let's just see what's tea with our relationship. So let's view our relationship first. So if we view our relationship, we know everything there is to know about Gary, from his traits to his likes and dislikes to, what he's doing and everything in life. Funny. But they're soulmates. They had good compatibility. So, hey, not bad. Based on their likes and dislikes, these Sims have pretty good social compatibility. They might not become best friends instantly, but it certainly won't be a challenge for them to get along. And that's her spouse. They are married. And so Gianna's romantic feelings about Gary is that she was very attracted to this man. Like, they had been together since they were young adults. She kind of was a late bloomer. She dated late, had her first woohoo a little later into her young adulthood. But once she met Gary, things just kind of fell into place. And Gary really doesn't know how Gianna feels about him. But maybe that caused him to, I don't know, somehow have a baby with her mama. I don't know how that happened, y'all. To this day, I don't know. But if we open his panel, we see he knows everything there is to know about Gianna. And he is also very attracted to his wife. And he doesn't know how she feels about him. I guess they got into an argument or something before the weekend had started, and before she went to her brother's house to clear her head. Or maybe they didn't even get into an argument, because she doesn't seem to have any animosity or anything towards him. Maybe she just was realizing that she couldn't do it. She does want to demand a temporary separation or ask to renew vows. First, I'm going to start by just asking him, how are you? And I'm going to put the mods down below if you see them, like the one that I used to just type that in and find that social interaction. But let's just press play. So she's getting up and she's like, oh. Oh. Gage's latest classroom assignment is a group project. His groupmates are all pretty smart. Should he try to contribute as much as they do, or just let them do the work? He'll try to contribute. He said, don't worry about me. How are you doing? Okay, so let's just see how hard Gage is working. The other kids start to slack off. No good deed goes unnoticed. I'm sure it says. Goes unpunished. Sorry. Ooh. Okay, but she's asked. Oh, she just started her period. Oh, he's stressing her out. He just made her start her period. But she's asking him how he is, and he's saying, don't worry about me. How are you doing? And she's asking that because she saw those bags at the door, and she's like, oh, so you are going to leave? Were you just waiting for me to get back home? Like, what's going on? And I'm going to give him fake bad news to portray that what's been going on.
Oh,
she's like, oh, girl, I think I'm reading this wrong. She's like, I did miss you. And he's like,
Tark?
She's like, I thought you were leaving because, those bags were down below. And I have to laugh because I don't know what to do with this situation. Because why would she still be with this man? Why would you still be with this man? No, the game is eating. Okay. Delightfully deceptive. Gary seems to respect the skill it took for Gianna to craft such a devious lie. Sorry, I hesitate on lie because I'm not allowed to say it in my family. If you know, you know. Deception can be hard to pull off, but it sure can keep a conversation fun and full of mischief. Could this mean that Gary likes deception? And I'm taking this as like, because he doesn't know how Gianna feels about him, he's like, I I don't trust that you missed me or that you're giving me this kiss. I don't even know why you returned home, you know, after our last argument and everything. I don't know where your head is. And on top of that, he's deceptive. He was able to go behind her back and have a child with her mother. Her mother. So of course he likes deception. But they're doing their own little interactions. I also thought he was... Oh!
Chives.
Y'all, I cannot read this. Who is that? Who is that? I know who it is. Y'all, this is Jovan Kahn. Turn this way, baby. Ooh! He's a silver fox. This is Gary's father. But he's coming up here. He's like, what's going on? He's gonna come joke. Oh my god, my game is so funny. So he came down here. He's like, son, what's going on? So that's whose backs were downstairs. He came to support his son. You know,
Link to Trebane.
I think that he's like used to be in the military or something like that, and he's retired, all this stuff. I have a whole little backstory for Jovan. He's a new addition. He's the newest sim I've made for the Grady family legacy. I have not created a sim to be in this family in probably ever since I started the legacy, but I decided to make his father because I got a hidden agenda, y'all, and I'm gonna tell you about it when the time is right. But let me just tell you a little bit about Jovan. Where's the personality, girl? Where do I find his personality? Here. Yes, this is Jovan Kahn. He is unfaithful, a chess lover, self-absorbed, a retiree. He does not want a child right now. He's a little sinister because of that. He's a hero and he's a quick learner. And he's a boxer. He loves to box. He used to box all the time. And, you know, he's just had like a reformed life. You can see his little tattoos. Yeah. He's, to me, the finer version of his son. I don't know. Y'all let me know. I think so. But, you know, his son doesn't have as much game as he does. I don't know. I think. But he's like, yeah, I mean, she just got home. I don't know what her issue is still, but, you know, it is what it is.
Hey, boy.
And he's like, all right, you need to smooth this over with your wife or something. He's like, are you going to be together or are you not? And the kids aren't home for right now, but I thought Gary had to go to work at 12. Oh, I guess he don't work for 3 days. Interesting. But I'm gonna have him go ahead and use the restroom. And I believe Dale is a little uncomfortable. Like, I think he's sick. So I'm gonna have him take him to the vet clinic. I'm gonna have him comfort Dale, and I'm gonna use one of Deep Indigo's pet care activities. And I'm gonna take him to the vet. Can I go with him? Let me see. I think I have another one that lets me go with him. Yep. And we're gonna go to the vet clinic. We got a life lesson on money. That seemed like some very good financial advice. It might just help Gary on his life journey. So his dad came upstairs and he's like, you know, secure your money. You know, if y'all figure out y'all gonna get a divorce or whatever. He's like, son, this is chess, not checkers. So I don't know. I don't think Jovan, I don't even know what I want to call this dude, this singer. I don't think he has the best like mindset on this whole thing, but he's here nonetheless. He is here and he is kind of fine. So let's see what Gianna's doing in the meantime. Oh, sorry, I just messed that up. Let me do that one more time. I just want him to go pee. He's gonna go chat with Gianna. She's gonna go grab her stuff, and she's feeling gross because she cleaned up the old food. Oh yeah, she's squeamish, and you know she got her period and everything. So she's like, okay, let me just deal with everything that I need to deal with the dogs before the kids come home. Let's have them make friends because they don't really have any friends besides their cousins. I'm not gonna lie. Yep, I'm gonna take Dale to the vet clinic. So she's grabbing some tea, and her father-in-law is here. She did not know that. Okay, I guess she placed her luggage on the counter, girl. Okay, bye. But her father-in-law's here, and he's trying to talk to her. She's a little annoyed because she's like, I don't even know this man. Like, I've never even met this man. He wasn't even at my wedding. Where did he even come from? And she's just feeling gross. She's just feeling gross about her whole little life situation. Sage wants to invite her classmates. Sage, you and your little classmates about to go. Cool. Everybody leave. Honestly, I'm gonna have them go over their cousin's house because they just don't want to be home right now. And yeah, mom's home, but they just rather come back later and see her and everything because it's just kind of a weird vibe in the house. So we're gonna go visit family members instead. So she's having her tea, and Javon's down here, and he's gonna have some tea. He's about to grab a drink of tea as well. And he's like, oh, you made some tea. He said, ooh. Yeah, we're gonna go visit Roman. So here's Jackie. This is the little brother slash Gary's son slash, I don't even know how to describe it, y'all. We're gonna go into all these families. I can't wait. But yeah, they're gonna go hang out with their cousins, and I'm gonna have Amara go. Yeah, so they're here. He's having her tea. She's thinking about her older son, Gianni. Oh my god, I love it. Not they took their tea at the same time. And he's so happy, and she's so sad and mad. I'm gonna have her, meet this guy. Oh, she does know him. Oh, but maybe he just hasn't been here before. She's gonna share a conspiracy theory and be like, you don't really come around that often. She's like, what made you come this weekend? He's like, I just wanted to, check in on things. Actually, I think he really just has some time off. I think he just had some time off, and she just happened to be gone, and he found out by her not being here. She's like, oh, do you know somebody out here or something? Like, is that why you're here? And he's like, no, I just wanted to get it in this sunny weather. It's spring here in Newcrest, and I'm not used to it. Coming from wherever he coming from. And she's going to complain about her problems, and she's like, yeah, well, I'm going through a lot. Oops, I'm going through a lot with your son. And he's like, yeah, I heard. It's a shame, for real. But he's smiling. What are you smiling about? Give fake investment tips. She's like, yeah, I haven't even been able to focus at work. It's just been real, a lot going on. Oh, Ahmad's here. Sorry, let me send Ahmad home. I meant to have him hang out with my son. Excuse me, sir. See you later. But yeah, she's talking to him. He's like, you gotta do what's right for your family at the end of the day. He's like, my son, he's not the he's not the brightest tool in the shed. I don't know about that dude. He kind of let go of his responsibility. I'm just finding out, he's got another son by another lady on you, and that ain't right. And she's like, oh, thank you, I really appreciate that. He's gonna ask her about her relationship status. He's like, so what are y'all like? What's going on?
Cribs.
Ooh.
Fina ifta baffin booth.
Ooh.
Four.
Ooh.
Zarkini.
Huh? Snurs JB. Blanche Neeb. Manuba Wanoosh. Gibbs. Huh? Ah. Huh. Sturm Yumpy Jessup.
He's like, that ain't right for him to do what he was doing and everything to you. He's like, you seem like a good lady with your head on your shoulders. You guys are married. You're so pretty. You don't have to go through that. And she's like, oh, thank you. That's really sweet. And he's checking her out. And yeah, she's kind of noticing that, but she just kind of walks away, and he feeling some type of way. Interesting. His son just came back. He wants to chat with Gary. I'm gonna have him clean that up a little bit. I'm also gonna have him, you know, make some dinner. Whoa. Whoa. So Gianna's in here. I'm gonna have her go to the Wicked store really quick and get what she needs from the store. But, you know, she had some sage advice on responsibility. That seemed like a very good advice on responsibility. It just might help Gianna on her life journey. Let's see what else. Sage advice on family. That seemed like some very good advice for family. It might help Gianna on her life journey. So, you know, he kind of told her, you know, you got to put your foot down as a woman. You are the head of the household, etc., you know. But he's going to come in here, wash his hands, and I think he's going to get started on some food for tonight. What would he make? Meatloaf? That's so ugly. What would he make? I got a bunch of food mods that I just added. Let me see. I need to do a video on my food mods. I really do need to. It's spring. Let me see what I can make. Ooh, he's gonna make some collard greens and corn bread. Period. I like to think he's from, you know, Salvadorada and everything like Gary is, but he also gives me that he's half black in some way. I don't know. He just does. But Gary's home now. He helped the dog out and everything, and he's gonna come help clean up. Here he is. The kids kind of do their own things these days, and he's like, oh, you headed out? She's like, yeah, I'll be right back. If she responded, I wouldn't have. He's like, son, I need to chop it up with you when you get a chance. And let me have her grab what she needs from the store. That's it. And she'll be back here soon. He's like, you know, let me rap with you for a minute. I just want to give him some cooking skill because I don't want him burning my house down. And that's on what? Period. And I'm just playing. I'm trying to get comfy, y'all, with just playing my game. Like, playing up the story, but just playing because I miss just playing my game. I be trying to wait to play with y'all, and it's like, that's fun and cool and dandy and all, but I just want to play. So, he's going to reminisce about his wedding day with his dad, and he's like, you know, we've been married for this many years. You know, I'm feeling uncomfortable. I could tell that she is about the whole situation. He's like, we just kind of living in this house together, but we don't have a cool thing going anymore. You know, when we're in this house together.
Raumo Ifta.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
He's like, yeah, I get that.
So Kadim no me.
Why'd I have him make collard green and cornbread? I don't know. He just feels like they need some soul food, so that's why he did it. Oh, my son is calling. He's like, hey, Mom, does human hygiene festival sound interesting to you? I had the tears there, pretty crazy. So he knows his mom loves some tea, and he's like, he wanted to take her out. He heard that she's been gone. You know, he spread that gossip with Zane and everything, and then that got back to Tobias, and they found out, like, she wasn't just there to be at the party. She had been there for the weekend for a stayover. So he's just trying to help her and be like, hey, Mom, you want to go out? No, thank you, son.
No germs.
No, I'm just not feeling that well. So she's not gonna worry about that. Oh, look at her getting the text. She's back home. I don't know if she knows what she's gonna do just yet about everything, but she's back home. So she's gonna come here. I'm gonna open these tampons. If you want your Sims to have periods and stuff, you can get, I believe, Wonderful Whims and Wicked Whims will give you that option. But I'm gonna have her go ahead and use a tampon, and she's going to you know, relax in the pool. Apparently I'll make it warm for her so she can do that. And I'll have her relax. Yeah, so he's gonna make some collard greens and cornbread, and I think he'll also just grill something up, you know, just something good for the family. And Gianni's just uncomfortable. He just doesn't know what to do about this whole situation. But he's talking to his dad, and he's like, ooh, that smells good, Dad. But Dale's sitting here so nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and roughhouse with him, and then take him for a short walk and get his energy out. Actually, let's go for a jog. You know, Dad's here. I gotta pretend I'm real fit. So Dad's gonna finish up with that food, And then I'm gonna have him grill up something good to go with that, because those are sides. Let me see what he would make to go with that. Asado. Oh, he's about to be asked advice by his grandson, but yeah, he just finished that food up. He's gonna be asking advice and he's gonna go grill some food up. But Gianna's outside. She's gone swimming and she's feeling emo apparently, but she's in the back enjoying what she can of her life. She still got her ring on too. Like, they just decided to keep going with everything. I just don't think that she's vibing with that anymore. I don't think she is. Gary's out on a jog with the dog. And Gage and Amara are back home. He's feeling a little better because he got some time to spend with his cousins, but you know, it is awkward for them here. Oh, look at Amara. School is stupid. I just want to start working and living my life. Can I never go to school again? Her grandpa's like, you know, school teaches good things. I can't lie. School teaches discipline and responsibility and, you know, teaches you to take care of your things. And she's like, I don't want to hear that. But she is going to go in and do her schoolwork. He's up here grilling up and she's going into the office. She's going to go do some schoolwork. Let's set her up. I'm going to stop pausing. Let's get out that habit. How about that? Go ahead and have her do some schoolwork, study and schoolwork. Let's do your homework with, let's see who you know. Let's do your homework with Everly. I don't know. But she's gonna do that. Oh, Gianni's home. He's like, oh, hey, Mom. She's like, hey. She's having a cookie? Oh. After I just said I'm not gonna pause. He's trying to ask his dad something, but forget that. Invite Gianni in. He was not taking no for an answer when his mom said no to the Human Hijinks Festival. He said, okay, I'll just head to the house and see what's going on. Ooh. Gage. So he made some asado and some collard greens and cornbread, and I'm gonna have him come in here and serve some iced tea. Babe. He's just sitting here eating a cookie, just kind of enjoying time. And he's like, where's Mom? And where are my eyelashes, y'all? You know eyelashes are jacked up. But it's because I have laptop mode on and he has eyelashes on. But he's like, oh. Not him getting a little text message. He's saying gross. Look, he went right into where Mom was. He's like, hey, what are y'all up to? What's going on? And she's like, nothing's going on, as you can see. What is this text going around? I feel like I'm old enough now that I should be allowed to go anywhere I want, do whatever I want. Yeah, I believe Gage is like a senior low-key, so he is. Yeah, you could. I mean, if you want to, not whatever you want, but we could start treating you more like an adult. But you'll always be my baby. That's okay. Javon did not say it. You'll always be my baby. He said, you know, you're not a man yet. They're getting some type of text going on. Maybe the kids don't know that that's their dad's kid. He's like, hey, I just made some asado and stuff. Like, come eat. No, guys. I think the kids didn't know that their uncle Jackie is the son of Gary and Joelle. His stepmother is Gianna, but technically that's her brother. She knows that that is Gary's son. But maybe the kids didn't know. And maybe that gossip is starting to get around, like, you know, he kind of can look like the rest of the kids. Like, he looks like Callan and Jada. Like, it's fine. Like, he looks like Mom. so no one was thinking too much of it, but maybe the kids are just finding out that that is their half brother and their uncle. Girl, I don't know what to make of this family tree, but I feel like the kids are just finding that out, and I feel like Gianni just said it. He looked like he just said some tea, and that's why Amar's a little taken aback. Javon's head is spinning because he just found out that this is the tea that's going on in this house. Like, what is going on? And she's like, what are you guys talking about? And they're like, nothing. And she's feeling some type of way because she's like, why would mom stay with him? But also, what do we do with this information? Like, what do you do with this information? But Gary's back in the house and he can feel the tension. Like, it's weird in here. It's weird in here. But he's hungry. Oh, wait, Gage is going to come talk to him, I guess. All he cares about is this freaking dog. Like, that's his first son for real. So I guess Gage is going to say something to him. Are you hungry, Mom? Not really. He already ate, but he's going to come call everybody to the meal. He's like, did you try the food? She's like, no, I wasn't hungry. He's like, come try the food. Y'all come eat. He's like, I'm glad there's more of us here now. He could put down 2 plates.
Oh, Cardool.
Let y'all figure out where y'all want to sit. Pick out what you want to eat. Look at Javon sitting at the head of the table. Oh, we have just enough seats for our entire family. Wow. She's... Oh my God. It's silent.
Huh?
She feels so embarrassed. But Javon's going to break the awkwardness. And he's just going to be like... What will he say? Oh no, he's going to talk to his son first. Oop. I'll let him do it.
Pasho? Heavy Chib. It's Judah. Kubao. Yeah.
He's like, so where am I
Judah.
sleeping?
Chibadoo. Fribs.
He's like, you could sleep in Gianni's old room. He's not going to be here for much longer. I'm sure. Cage is like, this is just so irking. He's like, I finished my dinner. I'm gonna go to my room.
Chibadoo. Fazunia. It's even Orc.
Omar's like, that was good, Grandpa, thanks.
Bay.
Quixie Fazunia.
And she's gonna help put food away. She's about to talk to Gary. He's like, Dad, why are you making things awkward? He's like, we all need to talk like adults. This is the Wicked Flames pop-up. I was feeling off today, but you turned me on. Well, what are you waiting for? Get over here? Well, I'm definitely off myself. Not right now. Ask me later, She's like, I'm not messing with you.
Oh.
She's like, he's got my head spinning. Like, the way that he thinks everything is cool is not cool. No. And he felt so awkward in front of his son, in front of his dad.
Famoosh. Perstonifully.
And he's like, you know, there's this little thing called the game of life. And y'all probably need to figure that out. Look at Gianni. He's like, I'm just going to head out.
Croaky Hartu. Good. Eba.
Everybody's leaving. Ooh, this is such an awkward house. I'm going to have Gage come upstairs and stream. I think that that's what he does for fun. Oh, Gianni's on my laptop. Gianni is an engineering major, so he's doing some coding and stuff. Maybe ask him to mod something for him. I don't know. What's he doing? Changing his phone color. I'm gonna have him come up here and let's gossip. Let's talk about the news. And she's on the family computer because she doesn't have one in her room. But I'm gonna have Amara come upstairs and, you know, turn on some music. And she's gonna lock her door. And she's going to bed. I mean, she's she's still fully, you know, dressed and everything, but she's going to bed. And Javon's here and Gary's here. He's kind of flirty and he's like, okay, well, I'll just go to sleep with my wife tonight. I'm sitting here in shock, y'all, but that's what's going on. And he's talking. He's like, so he's really our brother? He's like, I mean, that's what the streets are saying. Like, that's what the family's saying. They're saying that, you know, he's our brother, really, and all this stuff. And he's like, all right, just see if you can mod this stuff. He's like, I mean, I don't see what kind of difference it makes, but he's like, just crazy how everybody's kind of playing pretend.
Yibs.
They think everything's funny. They're jokesters. Gianna and Gage can't stop cracking each other up. It's always a hoot when these two are in the same room. Family members with the jokesters dynamic will choose to perform funny or mischief. Would you describe the family dynamic? Yes, they're definitely jokesters. He's like, yeah, this is like a joke.
Illinois.
He's like, I mean, we've been living like this for however many years Jackie's been alive. Like, it's not really that crazy.
Harfin, Kabura, Knobs, Balafoy, Comore, Lenarget, Meebe, Shway Bow.
He's like, are you sick, bro?
Wix, Me Chow, Bim Moisa.
A secret handshake. And it's getting late, so I'm gonna send Gianni home. He's probably gonna end up going home himself, but let me give him residence keys because he would definitely have the keys. So. That's the secret handshake, y'all. Oh my god, let me use my greetings mod. Yep. Oh, there it was. Alright.
Venush.
He's like, thanks, I forgot my key. He's like, it's no problem, bro. At all. Oh good, he was on his way. And he's gonna come and go pee and go to sleep himself.
Yes.
He's like, oh, my life's crazy. My life's a movie. But Gianna's in here. She's apparently ovulating and she's listening to music. This is her room. It's still kind of like cutesy, even though it's not made to be like that. Just because I didn't feel like going through it. But notice she's got something over here. And she's gonna go admire her new possession that she just got. And she's going to wait. You know, a friend just picked this up for her. And she's gonna use it. She locked her room door. She's got the music blasting. Things have just been going a little bit awry. And she's gonna check this out and probably pick up a really bad habit. She just, you know, feels some type of way with everything that's going on. She's just looking out the window and she's like, ugh. I wonder, did they have stuff like this going on in their household? This is just so whack. She's just trying to listen to the music and everything. It's her being, that's her first time hitting a babe. And then she's just gonna dance. She wants to kiss someone. Oh, she just started her period. She's like, oh, that's kind of gross, low-key. And I'm gonna have mom give her a pad. Yeah, but that's what's going on with her. Gianna's down. What's she doing? Oh, she was coming downstairs to watch a movie. Oh my god. Dad's down here in the basement just kind of exploring things. He just gotta use the bathroom really quick and he'll be right back down. But Gianna's up from her nap. She didn't really like that nicotine, but I feel like she's just doing stuff because she's a teenager and she just feels some type of way. But Amara's downstairs and she's gonna go and watch some TV. Here, let's watch. What would she watch? let's watch a reality dating show. You know, she's catching up on her stuff that was on when she was gone. And watch action. Is he going upstairs? And he's gonna come here and oh, he was coming here and he was about to change the channel. He's like, I'm not watching this. And she's like, what do you mean you're not watching this? Oh, were you down here? He's like, yeah. She's like, I thought that they said that you could sleep in Gianni's room. And he's like, yeah, I could. And she's like, okay. And she's like, well, I was trying to watch this, you know, catch up on the things that I missed while I was gone. And
huh? Be wobbed.
she's like, you know, you might be a tough guy, but you know, this is my house still. And he's like, okay, all right.
Burrito.
My bad.
Kill still little man.
Ooh.
Dash.
And then they're having like this intense moment where they're just staring at each other, and she's like changing the channel, but he's like, you know, he's like, I don't mean to stare, I just love looking at you. Ooh, y'all, because he was doing stuff on his own, like he would already have it right there, so I'm just gonna see what's up. That's making her laugh so much. Oh my god. He's like, no, you really are pretty. He's like, you look like one of those girls you see on IG.
K West.
And she's like, what do you know about IG? He's like, it's sweet things like you on there.
Oh, Zarbs.
What's she saying? She's lying about her career. She's like, yeah, I used to be one. No, you didn't, Amara. I mean, Gianna. She's gonna ask him a risque question. She's like, you ever wrestle with him?
How she know his name?
He's like, I've had a few in my time. And Gianna's getting an idea. She's going to give Gary a taste of his own medicine, honey. You thought that you had me, but you don't. I'm in shock. Jovan is doing a romantic connection for Gianna and wants to suggest a date. Do you want this to happen?
Say, Misty? Rabina?